Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name's Jess and I would love for you to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notifications bell for all my new videos coming out every week or so. Today we're going to be getting into the, drum roll please, California Love Palette by Colourpop. And this palette is just so gorgeous. And this is the look that I've created with the palette. I really love it. I have tried my best to get false lashes on today for you because I feel like I'm going to be using them a bit more just so I can get some more practice in. If you've watched my other video, you know that I do not know how to apply false lashes at all, but I'm getting a little bit better at it. I love how it turned out. The shades in this palette are so pigmented, they blend so easily, and the glitters, the shimmers are like foiled, and there's a loose glitter in here, so they're just really beautiful. So if you want to see how this look was created, then just keep on watching and let's get into it. Alright, so I'm really excited to dive into the California Love Palette. I got it a couple weeks ago. I did an unboxing and I just kind of showed like the swatches and everything for this palette, but it is really beautiful. I'll just show you the shades again. They have some really beautiful like chunky glitters and the shades are just amazing. I've also heard this is a dupe for the Natasha Denona palette, but it's very warm toned. So I'm going to start off on my eyes and then I'm going to do my foundation afterwards, which I haven't done before, so we'll see how that goes. I'm actually going to try the tape trick, which I haven't tried before either. So I think you're just supposed to put it like on the side of your eyes and then it makes the eyes more finessed. And this is just like random tape too, so I don't know how well this is gonna work. But if this actually works, like, dude, I'm gonna use this all the time. I think I'm doing it right. Okay. So now that I'm lifted, I look like I've had like some kind of plastic surgery or something. So I'm actually just going to use my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop HD Concealer. And I like the color of this because it's pretty light. And I'm just using this as a base. So I'm just blending the concealer in. I'm not going to set it because I feel like with more intense colors, when you set the concealer, it kind of just defeats the purpose. I guess I'll zoom you guys in. So I'm just going to start off with, yeah, I think this shade Gnarly is really pretty. And I'm using a fluffy blending brush by Morphe. This is the Morphe B23. Just going to use this as like a transition shade. And I really want to like buff this out and blend this out. I like this shade because it's almost a little bit cool tone. Like it's just really pretty. I feel like with the tape, it's good because you can kind of just, like, you don't have to worry about getting it perfect. Okay, so now that we have that color down, I'm actually just going to go in with the Bay. So it's this kind of deeper transition shade. And I'm going to go in with the same brush. And I'm just kind of replacing that color and just taking it in and just blending it out again. Just adding those layers. Because I want to kind of do, I think I want to do like a smoky eye, like kind of a dramatic look. Dramatic. I'm just really getting it in there. I'm kind of bringing it up closer to the brow. I really hope this tape trick works because if it does, I'm going to use it like all the time. Alright, so I'm just going in with this brush. It's just kind of like a nice, flatter, fluffy brush. I got this from Winners. It was in a really cheap like brush bundle. I'm not 100% what the brand is called. Oh, they're called Polished. Yeah. So I'm going to go in with the shade Gold Rush. Yeah. So it's just right there. And it's a nice like rust red kind of color. And so I'm just gonna focus this more towards the outer corner and like the outer half of the lid. And I'm just kind of patting on the shade first, and then I'm gonna blend it. So far, really pretty. And I've heard with this shade, you kind of need to build it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, just build that color to your desired preference, whatever you feel. And again, just patting on the color. And this actually has some gold flecks in it, but I don't know if you can see it on the actual skin, like when you apply it onto your eyelids, but it does have kind of a sheen to it, a tiny bit, but it's barely noticeable. All right, and just blending that. It's really pretty. And then just to pack on a little bit more pigment, I'm just using this Morphe M433 brush. It's kind of more of like a packer brush, and then I'm just gonna pack the color onto like the outer corners just to give it more pigment. And then I'm going back in with my fluffy blending brush, and I'm just gonna go back in with the Bay, that second transition shade color, and I'm just going back in to just blend that all out. I want kind of like a deeper smoky look. So I'm actually just gonna take this brush, I'm just gonna wipe it off a little bit. And this is the packer brush. And then I'm just gonna go in with the shade Mission, which I have not used yet. It's kind of more of like a cool toned brown. And I'm just focusing it right on like the outer corners. And I don't want it to be too pigmented because we don't want to lose all those beautiful shades that we've already laid down. So I'm just being really delicate and really focusing this just on the outside. So we still have all those layers, which is good. But I'm just gonna do a little bit more of that gold rush, so that rusty kind of red color. And I'm just gonna bring the color back just a little bit. Yeah, I'm really loving this. And I hope the tape trick works out. I'm really nervous about that, but you know, it's just about trial and error. There's a lot of shimmer shades that are standing out to me in this palette. I've done like an Instagram photo with El Captain. You can follow me on my Instagram page. The link is down below in the description box if you want to check it out. But I really like this, this loose glitter. I just apply it with a glitter glue. Oops, I got some on my finger, but it's really pretty. Today, however, I want to do something a little different. So I think this shade is speaking to me right now, and this shade is Diego, and it's like a really pretty gold. So it's like very foiled, which I like. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna take the shade on my finger first, and then I'm probably gonna finesse it with the brush. Ooh, that is looking really beautiful. Okay, let's do it. And I'm just gonna finesse it and bring it up as much as I can. And the trick I'm using is I'm kind of just placing it where I want it to go and then swiping it down. And that will keep the pigment. Now I find it's a little more of a yellowy toned gold when you put it on the eye, and in the pan it looks more like a champagne toned gold, but it's still really pretty. So yeah, I'm just adding my layers. And then I'm just taking this brush that we had the rust red color on, and I'm just gonna blend the edges there. Honestly, I don't really see much fallout, except from the glitter. There's a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to actually take the tape off and see if it actually worked. So I hope it worked. I really do. I feel like that'd be a good trick. Ah, it's pulling my skin. I'm gonna get old. Oh my gosh, it actually worked. I put it a little high, but I can definitely blend that out. But it really makes it look super finessed. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna use this more often for sure if I'm doing like a glam look. Oh my gosh. Just be careful when you're pulling it because ow. Ooh, oh my god. It didn't come off fully. There we go. Wow, slayed for the gods. All right, so I'm just gonna curl my lashes real quick. And no matter what I do, I always curl my lashes because I feel like it just makes a huge difference. And I'm gonna apply some mascara. This is my go-to fave, as you guys probably know if you are a member of my channel. It's the Milk Kush Mascara. And this mascara makes your lashes so long. It can get a little clumpy if you're not careful, but it just really works. You just need like a couple layers. And it's crazy what it can do. All right, so now I'm gonna apply some lashes. Hopefully that works out. It's gonna be a bit of a process for me, so I think I'm just gonna do it off camera and then I'll be right back. All right, hello, I'm back. I have applied the lashes. Now, I don't really know. This is my second time applying lashes. I'm still kind of letting them dry a little bit. So I'm just going to do that and then I'm gonna push them up and kind of try to finesse them, but I think I did okay for like a second time. This one's really a lot more fluffy than this one, so I'm a little confused as to why that is. It doesn't really make sense, but we're just gonna go with it. I feel like it looks pretty. So I'm actually gonna use my Catrice HD Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Sand Beige. And it comes with this little dropper tube, which is really nice for applying. This is supposed to be buildable, so yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit on my face. Just dropping it right there. And a little bit on the nose, chin. And this you can buy at the drugstore. I totally forgot to apply a primer. Well, shit. I do have a moisturizer under this though, so hopefully that's okay. All right, so yeah, this is definitely a sheer coverage. I might have to build it up a little bit, but I feel like applying a little bit at first is better than just going ham at first. All right, ouch. This is so weird applying foundation with my like eyes already done. How do people do this all the time? It's scary. All right. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. This is supposed to last up to 24 hours. I don't know how accurate that really is, but I mean, it could be. Just a little bit extra in the areas that I need it. What do you guys think about these lashes? Oh my gosh, I need to get a pair that are more natural because I feel like these are definitely super, super glam, which is actually good for this look because I really wanted it to be glam look. But just for like everyday looks, it might be a little bit much. All right, and I'm just applying a little bit on the ears and then going down to the neck. So, okay, now I'm gonna go with my concealer. I really love this NYX concealer, but I don't really have much left. I'll see if I can get a little bit out of it. Oh yeah, no, there's not enough. I'm gonna go with my Cover FX Power Play Concealer, and this is in the shade Light 1. I feel like this might be a little bit light for me right now just because I have a bit of a tan, but let's just go in with it. Yeah, it's a little bit light, but that's okay. And I'm just blending with this little e.l.f. sponge that I really like. It's super porous. And yeah, I feel like it just works really well. Okay, this is the part that gets me scared when applying foundation after your eye look, is just getting it really up close to that eyeshadow. I've been really excited for the launch of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. I really want to try it. I've seen some videos of them like doing it on models and stuff, and it seems just like the perfect amount of coverage, like a sheer but also natural looking finish with a glow. Alright, so with this concealer, I'm honestly not a huge fan of this concealer, but I feel like with setting powder it might be okay. It just stays really greasy on your face, if you can see that. Just really greasy. So what I do is I just put some setting powder over it, and that usually helps with like the grease and kind of helps it stay. And so yeah, just putting this is my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder that I really like. I think I want to try the Laura Mercier one because that one is just so hyped, and like every beauty guru uses that one, so I feel like there must be something to it. I'm actually going to go finish the eyes real quick. So I'm just taking my small brush from Morphe. This is like a, I don't know what you call that, but it's M321. And then I'm just going to take my California Love Palette again, and I'm just kind of going to do the same thing on the bottom. So I'm going to go in with the second transition shade that we did, which is the Bay. And I'm just putting that under the eye. Kind of blending it up into that little area. So once you have like a good amount of color laid down, I'm just gonna go in with Gold Brush, that kind of rusty red shade. And I'm placing that in and just really buffing it out. And I really like that. It just adds pigment to the look. So I did buy this brown liner from Sephora. It's the Crayon Cool Long, well, I'm literally reading this in French. Okay, so it is the Sephora Long Lasting Kohl Pencil, and in the shade dark brown, I believe. Yeah, deep brown. So I'm just gonna use this in my waterline, and then I'm kind of gonna smoke it out on the edges. My eyes always water so much when I'm doing this. It's just so difficult. All right, and then, so once we have that in the waterline, I'm just gonna go in with my my really pointy blending brush, and this is also from like the Winners package. This is the smudge brush. And I'm just gonna go back in with the shade Mission, so like the dark brown. And I'm just kind of smoking that out on the edges and buffing it out and blending and just adding that drama. I really like how this is turning out. So now that that is done, I'm just gonna add a little bit of color to the inner corner. And I'm just kind of wiping off that same brush, this little guy. I'm gonna use that for my inner corner. So I've been really drawn to this shade right here, which is Cruisin', and it has almost like a greenish, yellowy, pink monochromatic reflex. I don't know if you can see that, but like it's so pretty. So I'm just going to apply that to the inner corner just to give it a little bit of a pop, you know? I always like to have something in my inner corner. And I feel like even if you don't do makeup, just putting a little bit of some kind of really shimmery color, light shimmery color in the inner corner just makes everything pop. Your eyes, it makes you look awake. Completes the look. Just like gonna put a little bit under the brow. So I'm just brushing them up and out with my NYX Clear Brow Gel. And then with my Lime Crime Bushy Brow Gel, I'm just gonna go in and basically do the same thing. And this is in the shade light brown, I think. And with these kind of products, I really like it because you don't really have to do much to the brow. So with my Lime Crime Bushy Brow pen now, and this is in the shade Brownie, I think, I'm just gonna draw some fine hairs. I'm gonna put a little bit of setting spray. This is my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist on my face, just to kind of make the foundation a little more easy to work with. And then I got this Colourpop Blush Sticks set. I also showed it in my unboxing video, and I'm really, really excited for these. So I really want to try. Yeah, I feel like Hooked would be really nice with this look. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna put a bit on the back of my hand just to warm it up. And then I'm gonna take it on my finger and I'm just gonna start dabbing on the like high points of my cheekbones and kind of like the apples of my cheeks. And you can really build up the color payment or the color payoff with these. It just gives you a really beautiful, natural kind of glow. little bit of blush just makes all the difference. And I know you're not supposed to use cream blushes over powders, but I did that by accident, so we're just gonna forget I did that. And then I just like to put a little bit on the bottom of my nose, like the little tip. All right, so the bronzer I'm gonna use today is my Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. And it's just a really nice kind of like cool tone brown, but it still gives you that bronzy look. I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush for a change, just to really give me some color. And then I'm just gonna go in with this brush, I'm squeezing it, and I'm just doing that on my nose to kind of do like a simple nose contour. I'm gonna use my go-to, which is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, Bloom Time. And this is just a really nice peach shade. And yeah, I'm just gonna, wow. Whew. That was a little much. Okay. Well, I put way too much of that on there, but we're just gonna go with it. Holy crap. Woo! Okay, we're highlighted for the gods. All right, I'm just gonna do my lips quickly. And this is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Sandstorm, one of my faves, if you're wondering. One of my other favorites, which is the MAC lipstick in the shade Love You Back. It's just so pretty. And I find this shade for me is like the perfect nude. It's just everything I want in a nude and more. And I'm gonna add a little bit of gloss just to heighten it up. This is the Hard Candy Plumping Serum in the shade Light Pink. I don't know what shade this is. It's just a light pink shade. I'm just gonna set this in place, and then I'll be right back to say my final thoughts about the palette. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is how the look turned out. We ran into a few problems when it came to putting on the, what do you call this, stick blush over powder, which I don't know why I did that, but I think we fixed it up enough. It looks okay. The eyes, though, are absolutely freaking gorgeous. I just love how they turned out. I love this glitter. I love all the colors. So I would recommend buying this for sure. If you do get your hands on it, they're super cheap. Pretty much all the Colourpop items are super cheap. So it's not gonna break your budget, and it will give you a super beautiful look. And yeah, so I really hope you loved this look. And thank you so much for watching my video and tuning in with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.